Hey everyone, what is going on? It is Brad Fusion here and welcome back to more Elite Danger. So in today's video, I will hopefully be showing you guys some of the new Gamma features in the latest Gamma build, which is at this point Gamma 0.01. Now I haven't done a video on the game since beta, so I will hopefully be able to cover some of the new and awesome features that the game has had, including two of the new ships, which I do have footage of recorded that I'll show you guys in a second. So anyways, let me go over the new Gamma features, and if you don't know what Gamma is, it is the stage between the game's beta and the launch of the game in mid-December. Now, the only way you can access Gamma is if you pre-purchase beta, which you should have already done. If you didn't buy at the time beta ended, you wouldn't have access to Gamma, but all those who had access to beta can play Gamma or can play the game all the way to launch. This is like that's the Gamma phase. It's like pre-launch testing essentially. They're going to be adding more features slowly and slowly. However, they're going to save a lot of the main features till the launch of the game, at least I believe. I could be wrong on that, so don't really hold that against me. But they still have added a few features at the launch of Gamma anyways. Two of those new ships are the Orca ship, which is a civilian-type transport vehicle, because there will be passenger missions in the game at the launch, or maybe even midway through Gamma, I'm not entirely too sure. But they will be in where you can transport passengers from one place to another for a certain amount of credits. Now, oddly enough, when I tried to film this ship, he would not face the top of the ship towards me. I spent at least 5 minutes trying to chase the ship around, and for whatever reason he kept trying to turn the other way from me. He was such a pain in the ass, but he finally docked at a station and I actually got a decent look at the ship, and the Orca looks amazing. It's essentially like a cruise liner in space, and I think that's probably the easiest and best way to describe the ship. I don't know if it has any weapons, but this ship does look amazing nonetheless, for a luxury type vehicle anyways. The next ship you have is the Python. Now, I'm not entirely too sure what category the Python goes under, though I feel it might be a more attack/transport ship. It is massive and it looks really cool, and I also managed to see one of those the other night when I was playing as well, and that actually looked really cool, and you guys can see that on the screen right now. So they're the two new ships that they've added, amongst a few other features as well, such as, and let me go to the galaxy map right here, if I can actually see it. There we go. So right now I shouldn't be here, I should be at, where am I right now? Let me go to my current, oh, I'm actually at Siren. Okay, I didn't think I was actually here, but apparently I am here. Now, normally when you start the game, at least so far as you guys have seen in the early beta stages and so on, that normally you'd sled around a place called Erinin, which normally has, Ibutus, Esselis Primus, and all those places around there. Now, in the launch of the Gamma, or at least in the start of the Gamma, when you first log in, because there was a beta to Gamma wipe, you chose yourself to make a new commander, and you chose a ship that, obviously you could only really choose a side one anyways, but you basically chose the basics and you jumped into the game from there. Now, as far as I can tell, it spawns you in several different locations. There might only be 5 different locations, but it does spawn you throughout a certain section of the galaxy now. And the reason why it does that is because the galaxy is no longer restricted. We have access to basically wherever we want. We can jump, as long as you can jump there, obviously, you can go there. So that is really awesome. And people right now are making their way to the center of the galaxy because there's a massive black hole in the middle there that a lot of people really want to see, and I can't wait to see footage of when people actually finally make it there. I believe that they're making a race out of it as well. The first one to make it there obviously wins. But that is really cool. It's nice that we're no longer restricted to where we go, and that also means that you guys can then go to Earth. So if I go to search for the system name, I can either search for Sol or I can search for Earth. But regardless, this is Earth all the way down here, and this is our sun. If I go to system view, you guys can see that here on the screen once it actually loads the system map. Yeah, so here we go. Here we have our sun, we have Mercury, we have Venus, we have Earth, and we have Mars, which is interesting if I can actually click on Mars. Mars is now being converted over to Earth. It's been terraformed, which I think is really cool. I really want to go to Earth. I was thinking of making a series of my journey to Sol, and whether or not you guys would want to see that, I have no idea. I think it would be interesting because I can have a whole journey and experience. I won't fast forward any of it, unless it's just me jumping, but if anything interesting happens, you guys will see that, and if we run into any interesting people, because I am playing online now as well. I was playing solo beforehand in all my previous videos, but for this one I'm actually playing online, which I think is kind of cool. But we have all the planets here. Some of the rings display a little bit weirdly on some of the planets here, but nonetheless, it's still how it is. Even little Pluto's back here. It's adorable. But yeah, no, I find this really kind of cool. I have actually enjoyed the fact that now we can actually go here, and I really do want to go here. I want to go to Earth because I think one of the stations here, I think it might be. Is it one of them, or is it one of the stations here? Mars High. Mars High is meant to be one of the fancier stations, which I really want to go to. I really want to see Mars and Earth. I think that'd be so cool. So let me know if you guys want to see my journey to Earth. Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll actually consider doing that because I really want to. But yeah, no, let's back out of here. And let's show you guys right now where I am as opposed to where Erin is. So right now we're at Siren, as you guys can see right here. My other ship, my side one, is actually parked at LS 1914. Oh, sorry, LHS 1914. But Erin was the normal starting spot. So let me search for Erin and show you guys just how far away I am from Erin right now. So if I go search for Erin, yeah, I'm a very, very far away. It would take me maybe at least maybe a few hours, maybe an hour or 2 hours to get all the way back over here. I don't think I want to do that. Ullus, I think we've been to Ullus actually. I think I've been this far out, but I haven't been to, you know, all the way over there where I am right now. I think BD 55 here is the furthermost place I've ever gone from Erin. So yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to get here. I think I might have to pass it, or maybe not actually. I'll see what the quickest journey is, because if you search for, say, a place right now, and you go like your destination of, let me go to Earth. I believe, because I never noticed this down here before, I don't know if this was in beta or not, but if we go destination to, so set destination, we go there, and we can go fastest route. And this will actually show us, if we go back to Siren here, I believe, if I'm correct, it should display the fastest route there. Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe it's not actually doing that for me. Oh, well, I was really hoping it would show me the fastest route there. But I don't know if it knows the fastest route there. So that's kind of sad. Normally it does that. If I click on, say, for example, set this is my destination, it'll show you a path like that, showing you what your fastest route there, or whatever the most economical route is. I don't know why it's not doing that for Earth. Maybe Earth is a little bit too far away to do that. But it's doing it for this one here, so that's interesting. Maybe it was doing it, I just didn't see it doing that. So let me go back to Earth here again. And let's just see if I can set this as my destination again. Maybe I just can't jump though, because there's no actual jump places for me, because it's too far away with my current ship. Maybe I just have to upgrade my ship, but maybe I'll do that on the way if I decide to do a series on this. Anyways, that is all that's spoken about. Let's go back to the game now, and let's do something interesting. Let's see what missions there are here for starters. I want to do a little bit more combat, because I never normally really showed you guys combat. I think that'd be really awesome to do. So what do we have here? We have a we have Capable Hunters mission. What's this one about? The Black Crow. I'm already hunting the Black Crow, though I don't know where he'll be. It says here known locations of that, but I already have that. Hang on, I swear I already had that mission. Locate and destroy the Black Crow. Yeah, I already have that. Let me abandon this quest here. I know that's not the best thing, and actually I have 2 bounties to hand in, because I was doing a little bit of hunting just before this video, as I had already recorded this episode, but I decided I didn't do that episode too well, and I wanted to do it again. So let's go. Oh, well, okay, I guess it was just there because I had it on me. Oh, well, there's nothing really here worthwhile, I don't think. Unless we go to share orbital with beer, that's worth $3,000. That'll actually give me a little bit more money. So we'll do that real quick, and we'll see if there's any interesting things to buy. Before I leave here, however, let me show you guys the new outfitting screen. So one of my biggest complaints, and this is my new ship, by the way, this is my Eagle. Yes, I love my Eagle. With a custom paint job, actually, that suits my channel's colors rather nicely. Too bad the orange isn't a little bit darker, or a little bit more reddish, like blood orange. I think that would look really cool. But nonetheless, I think this looks really cool. Anyways, so what they've changed, and my biggest complaint during the beta stage of the outfitting screen was the fact that you had to click on everything to see whether or not there was something there. And normally you were greeted with no items available screen, and this was so annoying because you'd have to click on everything just to see whether or not there was something behind there. But now they've added that little teeny blue plus sign you could see. So when I click on here and go buy a code, there's actually stuff here, so you know whether or not they actually have something worthwhile purchasing. Now I have upgraded one of the weapons on my ship to a multi-cannon, which has actually worked out rather nicely for me now. I have them bound to 2 separate keys right now. If I go back to my screen over here and go to fire groups, you can actually see that I have the multi-cannon on the main shot and the pulse laser on the secondary shot. So you can just basically assign stuff like that, which I think is rather nice. And you can also, I believe, go over to groups like that and leave it like that if you really wanted to, I believe. but that's only if you want to. I just had these set differently because they fire or they need to target different areas. Because the laser has, or the beam, sorry, has a faster travel time. You can more than likely just focus your ship pointed directly at them, and you'll be able to hit them. However, with the multi-cannon, because there is a bullet time, you actually have to aim in advance of where the ship's going. So trying to fire these at the same time doesn't really work out too well, but firing them separately works out rather nicely. I do really want to get another multi-cannon, just so I can get rid of like the laser weaponry, or maybe even a better laser type weapon, but I haven't really found anything worthwhile yet. So let me just quickly cash in my bounties here, and then we'll be on our way. So let's go to local security office, redeem bounty vouchers, thank you very much. Now we have a little bit of money here. I don't think there's anything else here I really have to worry about. No, there is not. Awesome. Okay, so let's back out of here. Let's go over to where we were going to go beforehand. And that was Shear Orbital, which is at LHS 1914. I believe we can do that in one jump. So let's go do that then, shall we? LHS 1914. No, that's out of my jump range, actually. I didn't really think about that. So where is that on the map? Let's just go LHS 1914. I believe I have to jump to GCRV 4654. Okay, that's not too hard of a trip to do, so we'll do that right now. There we go. Okay, so let's leave. And let me talk about the game right now, since the game will be launching in, how long will it be now? About maybe 3 to 4 weeks time. Also, because I'm kind of mixed about it. I'm kind of mixed about the fact that this game is launching so soon. Let's go with the positives first, actually, because I want to talk highly about the game, because I do genuinely enjoy the game. So let's talk about the positives first. The one thing I'm happy about with the fact that the game is launching so soon is the fact that the expansions will then come sooner than I had originally thought. I was thinking the game would launch around about maybe mid next year, and that would mean that the expansions would then come out at the end of next year to the year after that. That's a long time to wait for some really nice features. But since the game is now launching at the end of this year, that means that the expansions could come at any time next year, which is really nice. It's a bit silly to say that. Oh my god, there's an Orca near here. Why has he got his shields offline for? Yeah, so that's the positive side. Essentially, like, the game is fun. The game is great. But having to wait for the expansions is going to be like a killer for me, and I really can't wait for them. And there's an Orca, by the way, for anyone who was wondering. He's clean, but he has his shields offline. I have no idea why. But the Orca is an amazing looking ship, I'm not going to lie. If only he would face his front to me, which they don't like to do, so it's a bit of a pain in the ass to actually get a decent view of them, as, like I said, he does this a lot, and I can't see you. Oh, you look so gorgeous, look at you. I kind of really want one, but at the same time, I don't. Oh, well, let's get out of here. So yeah, whilst the game is launching quite suddenly, I'm looking forward to the expansions. For anyone who doesn't know what the expansions are that I'm talking about, the ability to go around your ship will be one of them, like a first-person walk-around-your ship scenario, and the planetary travel will be another thing. So the ability to actually go down to the planets now and land on them, and you can actually see that these are being worked on right now because of the fact that every ship that they create in the game has their interiors already modeled, and they've actually showed pictures of this on and on. Like, even the Eagle has the interior modeled out for it, and the later ships, like the bigger ones like the Anaconda, the luxury line of the Orca, has all its interior modeled out and shown there. They just have to get the first person thing working, or at least the ability to leave your seat thing. So I do think that the first expansion that will come will be obviously the first person walking around your ship thing, and I really can't wait for that, and then the planetary thing will come a little bit later on. So we'll go to LS 1914, which is where we were intending to go in the first place, which is up here. There we go. Shouldn't take us too much fuel to get there. We'll be great. So yeah, that's the positive sides anyways. Really looking forward to those expansions coming, and the game itself on launch, and here comes the negative side, is it doesn't feel ready. Not to say it doesn't feel ready, sorry. It's ready. I mean, the game, from the Kickstarter page that stated all the features that would be in the game at launch, all those features are in the game, so you can't say that the game didn't live up to, you know, what you paid for. You're getting what you paid for, which is correct, and actually you're getting a little bit more as they've added more features than they originally intended to add, so that's nice. But the game itself and the universe we're in, feels a little bit dull, honestly. Like, I'm doing all these missions right now, and that's great, because that's kind of what I like doing. I like jumping around, doing missions, fighting, and all that awesome stuff. But it doesn't help me feel that I'm part of this world. It feels just, I don't know. It feels empty, honestly. That's the only real way I can explain it, and I know it's probably not the best way to explain something, but it doesn't feel lively. Did I jump to the wrong place? Oh, sure, there we go. I believe that's the one. Yep, sure. Okay, good. I was afraid I was going to the wrong place for a second then. But no, the universe itself feels really static, and a lot of people are saying this because right now we only have access to the static universe, which I guess kind of makes sense because they don't want to reveal too much of the features of the story. Think of it like the game right now, like we're watching a movie essentially, and someone decided to pause that movie. And that is the world that we're living in right now. We're living in this paused-like state where the universe is still functional. We can still fly around. We can still do everything. NPCs are still working, but the universe itself isn't actually progressing. There's no dynamic things happening right now, and I believe that is because they want to save the story and those dynamic progression and the whole universe changing. They want to save that for when the game actually launches. That way, like, say for example, anyone who decides to buy the game at launch isn't missing out on any like major events that may have happened. Say there was like an uprising between I don't know, Earth and Mars having a fight or something like that. They won't miss out on that because that will then be happening at launch and not happening during the beta. So, or beta or gamma, sorry. So I think I can understand the fact that maybe we're in like I said, like a pause state of the universe. That I'm fine with, because that, you know, that's understandable. But I kind of wanted to see more dynamicness to the world. That's an awesome looking star. Is that a star? That is a star. That's a really small star. Oh crap, we're getting interdicted. Of course we are. This is another thing I want to show you guys as well. Interdiction. Essentially, I have to lock onto the escape vector and fill up my blue bar. If I'm not locked onto the escape vector, however, his red bar will fill up. And you guys will see that shortly. But I'm trying to... Basically, if I fill up my blue bar, I can escape. If he fills up his red bar, I am put into a fight with him. I don't want to deal with that, so I am trying my hardest to actually escape. And I think I've actually won this. Maybe. I think so. I think I've won. There we go, you bastard. Oh, I didn't really want to do that for any longer than what I just had to. So that was Interdiction. That's an interesting thing that both NPCs and players can do. If I had an interdictor on my ship, I can actually pull people out at will, which is nice. I really like the fact that that's actually a thing you can do. I haven't done it because I don't have it, so I'm not really worried too much about that. But the fact that I managed to show it off to you guys is actually really nice, and that was actually a decent one instead of the one that I did in my previous recording that was only like 2 seconds long. I think maybe you can get more powerful interdictors, meaning that it's less time that the other person has to kind of escape, and I think that's kind of cool. But yeah, no, it was nice that I actually managed to show it off, and I think I'm going to miss it completely because I was an idiot and focusing on talking too much. Here we are now, so let's go to bulletin board. Let's hand in the beer that they so requested. And see what else they want, what else we can do here. Nothing really worthwhile. Oh, that's nice. You can donate stuff for free, but I guess that gives you more of a, I guess more reputation with the place. And I'll show you guys the reputation that in a second as well. What's this? Scrap to Bosch. Isn't Bosch here? Bosch is here? I can easily do Bosch. Yeah, that's fine. Why? Wait, hang on. Why is all this in this system? Oh, well, we'll do deliveries because we want to check around the system anyways to see if there's anything we could get for our ship. So we'll just refuel all, and we'll be on our merry way. Yeah, so, because Bosch, I'm pretty sure Bosch and everything's here. If I go down to my map, yeah, Bosch is here. And then I'm pretty sure Heisenberg's here as well. Okay, for whatever reason they need us to do deliveries, and we'll do that real quick, and then after I do those 2 missions, or at least I'll do one of those, and I'll just skip ahead to maybe doing a little bit of a hunting type mission. This place looks rather nice, actually. It's a very simple station. I really can't wait to be able to walk around stations, and I think, like I said, I think stations and being able to walk around your ships will come long before planetary travel will come, because they did say that they don't want to do planets like shit. They didn't, sorry, excuse my swearing. They didn't want to make planets seem repetitive and boring and bland. They actually wanted planets to feel like planets. And how they're going to do that without using so many resources, or like to be hogging PC, I have no idea. Maybe they'll figure something out, but I'm really looking forward to that and wondering how exactly they're going to handle doing something that would be so taxing on normal PCs. So seeing that would be really cool. I admit I'm actually looking forward to wondering exactly how they're going to do this. What do they have right here? Nothing really, actually. They need my help, but I don't really have anything to offer them, so sorry about that. So we'll have to decline and we'll leave and be on our merry way. Let's refuel here. They have an outfitting station. Let's see what they have. I don't think they'll have anything, but we'll check anyways. I kind of want it. I kind of really want this. The only downside is I have one on the top and one on the bottom, but this will make it a little bit easier for me to shoot and actually deal a lot more damage than what I would normally do. So yeah, let's go with it. Let's do this. Why not? It'll make my ship's value worth a little bit more, but this looks so cool when you see it like that. I love looking at that. So yeah, now we have two multi-cannons. We don't have anything too special on our ship, but we do have some rather nice things here. Oh well, we'll be leaving here. We've got what we need to get. Now we need to head towards, where are we going now? There's a python outside. Oh, it's gone. Heisenberg. Yeah, we can get to Heisenberg easily. Heisenberg, where are you, Heisenberg? Actually, since we're here on this screen, let me just mark out Heisenberg real quick. And let me actually have a look at the system map. I thought there was a lot more moons than what there are right now. I could have... not moons, sorry, suns. I thought there was like 3 or 4 of them. What's this indicating? There's 2 markers here. Heisenberg. Wait, is that where my ship's parked? Oh, I think that might indicate my slide one is parked here, and the fact that I have a mission here, maybe? I think that might be what it's indicating. But I thought these were actually, not moons, sorry, suns. They looked like it, they were quite bright, so that's interesting. Maybe they were just reflecting so much light that they actually look like suns to me. Oh well, we'll head out of here, we'll go return to surface, and then we'll go all the way over to Heisenberg. Heisenberg obviously reminds me a lot of Breaking Bad. I still haven't finished that show, believe it or not. I know a lot of people are going to hate me for saying that, but I watched up to season 3, I believe, and I actually stopped it because I couldn't find I couldn't find the next season on DVD around here anyway, at least anyway, for cheap. So yeah, I was a little bit disappointed in that, but oh well, we'll find something soon. I'll probably continue watching it eventually. But I'm a bit busy watching other stuff right now, so let's move on to... Oh, what is that? What is that? I haven't seen that before. Is that part of the station, you think? It's a little... Oh, interesting. It's a little defense turret. Why is it floating all the way out here? I have no idea. But, that's kind of intriguing as to why it's not part of the station itself. You'd think it would get more ammunition from being connected, but I'm not a station designer, so I can't really say too much about that. Oh well, let's move on to where we were originally going to go. There's someone else here as well. Oh, that's just the station, I think, coming up on the radar. So yeah, let's go around to where we're going to go, and let's head out of here. Off to Heisenberg we go. That looks really cool, by the way, seeing the sun reflect off the planet like that. Actually, I believe, if I go to my options, I think I turned bloom down. The reason why I turned bloom down is because all the text here is really glowy, and I kind of really hate that. I did turn... Let me go with high again. I just want to see if that does anything to the planet. Oh, not really, actually. It doesn't really change too much. I was thinking that's what normally made that really bright white line around there, even a little bit more bold than what it currently is. But still, I think that looks really cool. I like that. Anyway, let's move on to Heisenberg, and I'll see you guys in a second. That sounded so cool! I don't know what that was, but that sound of that ship flying past just sounded awesome. Oh crap, of course. Who is it this time? Who is interdicting me? I have no idea. Oh, we might actually escape this one. This one's a bit of a pain in the ass. No, we can do this. We have the power. Believe in yourself. I kind of like this little mini game here, if you could call it a mini game, is actually really kind of fun. I don't really know how it makes sense. I guess it kind of does in its own game logical way. Who was that anyway? Probably some arse. We're almost right next to the Heisenberg terminal as well, so yay. Welcome to Heisenberg, everyone. Let's hand in this quest real quick, and then let's get out of here and hopefully find something a little bit interesting to do. So let's hand this in. Get a little bit more credits here. We have a little bit. Ah, here we go. A little work on the side. No, that's stealing stuff. I was thinking that was a contracted hitting type mission. Oh well, there's no missions like that here? Okay, so the one thing I can see myself doing, since there isn't any of those contracted wanted missions here to do, I'll stock up my ship, repair everything as much as I can, and then I'll go out to a navigational point or a navigational beacon. And that way I'll look for any ships that need, not so much need, sorry, look for ships that are bad, essentially. If I find a wanted ship, I can then target it and kill it, and then I'll get a bounty. And I think that'd be kind of a cool thing to show you guys as I end the video, because I might either die, which means I'll probably lose everything on my ship because I don't have enough money to pay it back. And if I see this interface over here, you can see the rebuy cost. This implies how much I'll have to pay to get exactly my loadout back again. So the eagle and the weapons on top of that, whenever I die, you can choose what you want to get back. So I might have to risk losing one of my weapons. Oh my god, that's an Orca. I didn't even see that. And a Lacton Type 9 Heavy, I believe. Look at you, you are so cool looking. Are you docking near me? Hang on. I didn't want to worry about that interface. You are far off target, my friend. Oh, that looks so cool though. This is the Orca. I showed you guys footage at the start of the episode for it. But there he is trying to dock his ship. And I think he has done it? Yeah, I think he has. Someone else here was having a hard time landing. Oh, that's the Lacton Type 9 Heavy, I think it is. He doesn't have his shields anymore. Killian Schultz, I don't know if you know how to land your ship, but you are doing a very, very bad job at it right now. I'm sorry, I have to say. Oh god damn it, as I talk about his bad flying. Okay, we're good, just it was looking the wrong way, that's all.
Target shields online.
Oh, I found someone who's wanted, guys. Muling Mouster. So this should be interesting. Let's see how quickly I can take down his shields with these weaponry. This new weaponry that I haven't used yet. So let's slow down to a crawl here and just see. What are they flying? They're flying an Asp, I believe. Yep, this says Asp. And the shield's almost down already. And we are currently reloading our guns. Only one of them, however. So let's get the other one fired up here. And continuing to berate their shield until their shields are then gone. Okay, so the shields are now offline, I believe. And the target is over here. I was paying attention to something else entirely. My mistake. There we go. And you can see their hull capacity, or their hull, sorry, is going down very, very slowly. Now what you can do, and I've never actually really tried this before, and I should have focused on this two things before. Let me just go over here. Yeah, there we go. We're doing this rather nicely. I haven't really been hit yet, so that's rather nice. Okay, we've got him down to 72. Now, as I was saying before, what you can do is if you have the chance to, you can actually lock onto a specific component of that ship to shoot at. And again, I haven't really tried that much myself. How the hell he had the ship's on shield online, I have no idea. He may have had a shield bank actually, I'm not too sure how that works, but your shields are now gone anyways, so it was nice seeing them up for a few seconds. And then here we go. I don't think it's going to be worth much credits. Maybe 2,000 if anything. Maybe even less than that, honestly. Nonetheless, though, I think this fight is going rather nicely in my favor. Again, down to 30% right now, and we are damaging their ship a ton more than what they've done to me right now. So I'm rather happy with my progress here. And yes, I am making you leak all over the place, you bastard. He's not really doing much against me, is he? I don't think he's had the ability to shoot me just yet, so... And there we go. 5,000 credits for that guy. Awesome. There we go. Criminal Meowling Meowster is dead. Now, if you're wondering why the name generation of those are really weird, it's simply because people, when backing the game, you could choose a name for an NPC. So that's really quite nice. Omini the Nutcracker. Why is this guy constantly spamming the chat? I guess it might be because he's a deadly guy. So let's scan him and see if he's actually wanted. If he comes up as wanted, you are dead, my friend. He may be deadly, but he is only flying a Sidewinder. So, you know. Let's not get too cocky with the fight, however. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, he has rockets. That might explain the deadly factor of his ship right now. But if we avoid them, we should be okay, I think. And this should be an interesting end to the episode, so I hope you guys have enjoyed this video so far. At least what I've shown off in this video. I haven't really had much of a chance to use my engines. I don't know why I was stationary before. I think I just stopped to check everything once the fight was over. But now this fight is going, and it's good to keep your speed up anyways, to be quite honest. There we go. Dealing good damage. Shield's almost down. Oh. Yeah, your shield's down, and again, he shouldn't take too long to die, at this rate anyway. I'm not too sure how much armor he has, though. He might have a lot more armor than I'm expecting, and if he does, then that's, you know, my mistake for not paying attention to that, but no, I don't think he does have that much armor. What I can do, like I said before, if I go to sub things, I can target his cannon, say, for example. If I do that, that'll allow me to, hopefully, specifically target a part of his ship. How that works, no idea. Will it work out for me? Who knows? Maybe it will. I kind of want to see whether or not it will. If I can get rid of his cannons and get rid of his weaponry, he might try to flee. But, I don't know. I've had the luck of missing, or at least avoiding, his missiles, so that's been nice. Yeah, this fight still definitely feels like it's in my favor, which is nice. There we go, shields are off. And I'm reloading, come on, here we go. Try to get this done before the shields go back online again. Oh, he might actually be boosting out of here. Oh, there we go. The target is destroyed. That was an awesome end to that fight, I believe. And you can see his little debris floating over here. That was really cool, actually. I like fighting in this game. Admittedly, I haven't fought anyone powerful, but nonetheless, I'm actually having a lot of fun playing this. So, that should end today's episode. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Hopefully I showed you guys some new features that I wasn't able to do in the past, such as the interdiction and the fighting, which admittedly I was lacking a little bit of beforehand. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you guys think about my journey to Seoul and whether or not you guys would like to see that. And I will see you guys next time. Still some everyone, and I'll see you guys later.